Hi traders, today we're going to walk through step by step exactly how to set up a VPS and install multiple MT4 terminals on it. Here I've got 4 MT4 terminals installed. I've got 2 from Blaze Markets and 2 from Go Markets. And how to configure your MT4 terminals to maximize efficiency and maximize the memory that you have on your VPS. First of all, I need a VPS provider. So today I'm going to check out dipgate.com and I will post a link to them in the description below. They are a dedicated Forex VPS provider. I'm going to go straight to Trading VPS. Get started now. And bronze, silver or gold? Let's go with silver today. So with silver, you've got 4 gigabytes of RAM, 4-core CPU, 50 gigs of storage, Windows 12, that's fine. Location, I'm going to choose New York, but I'm not really fussed about location. I'm not a scalper. And continue. Once you get your welcome email, you've got your IP address, username and password. On your Windows PC, go to the Start menu and hit Remote Desktop Connection. A little pop-up box will appear that looks like this. In the computer box, put the IP address of the computer that you received in your email and hit Expand to show options. In the username, grab that from the email as well. And I generally like to save my credentials. Under local resources, I generally like to allow clipboard because I do copy and paste set files and MT4 applications from my main PC over to my VPS. And hit save as and give your file a name. I'm going to call mine dipgate VPS and save that. Once you hit connect, you'll be prompted for your username and password. And this is what the VPS looks like when you first log in. It's reasonably clean. The next step is to grab a MT4 terminal. Now you have 2 options here. You can use the browser that's provided with the Windows to navigate to your broker and then download the MT4 terminal there. I personally prefer to use my local browser to download the MT4 installation because I have VPSs in Germany, New York and London, and when I tried to access my browser in my German VPS, it sent me off to the German websites and I don't want to have an EU account. So I am here on my local PC. I've chosen Go Markets as the broker I'm going to use. They're not sponsoring this video at all. It's just my preferred broker. It is local and they're trustworthy. So I'm going to go straight to Platforms and MT4. Once I've downloaded the installation, I right click and copy back to my VPS terminal, opening a new window, downloads. I'm going to paste my installation folder here. To install MT4, it's reasonably easy. Double click on the installation folder. All MT4 installations have this pop-up box. I generally like to go to settings and instead of installing into the default folder that they recommend, because I install multiple MT4 terminals, I normally like to name it a certain way. I'm going to call this Go Markets MT401. This is the first installation of the MT4 terminal for Go Markets, and you'll see later how I copy this to install many more installations of the MT4 terminal. Next, and finish. Here you have the option to log into your account, so I'm going to log on to an old demo account that I have and hit finish. You know you would have successfully logged in if you look at the bottom right hand corner of the screen and half the box is green and half the box is blue. If that is red, that means your login failed. I'm going to close all my windows and close my MT4 terminal as well. In the Windows, I'm going to go to C, Program Files 86. And you can see here, this is where I've installed Go Markets MT401. To create another copy of this, I simply right click, copy and paste. I'm going to rename this to 02. And it is that easy to have a second version of your MT4 terminal for the exact same broker. You don't have to go through the installation process all over again. We do need to go into the second instance of our MT4 terminal and hit terminal. Now we need to log into our second account. That was again successful, as you can see from the little box in the bottom right hand corner. I'm going to close all my charts again and close the MT4 terminal. We've got 2 MT4 terminals with Go Markets right now. I'm going to install a third MT4 terminal from another broker. For my second broker, I've chosen Blaze Markets as they are the recommended broker for a lot of the EAs that I do trade. This is on my local PC where I've downloaded the MT4 setup. I'm going to right click and copy. Now I'm back onto my VPS and I'm going to paste the installation. Because this is another broker we haven't used before, we do have to go through the installation process again. So double click on this setup file. So we get the same pop-up box as before with a different logo because this is a different broker. Go back to settings. Again, I do not use the default ones. I'm going to call this Blaze MT401 and finish. Log on to your broker. And you can see that the logon was successful. Again, I'm going to close all my charts and close the MT4 terminal. Let's see all the different MT4 terminals we've got so far. See, program files 86. And we've got 2 Go Markets terminals and 1 Blaze terminal. So I'm going to do the same. Right click, copy, and paste. I'm going to rename this to Blaze MT402. Reopen it and execute terminal application. Log into your second account and close all the MT4 terminals again. Now you've seen how to successfully install 2 different MT4 terminals on 2 different brokers, and we have a total of 4 MT4 terminals altogether. Next, I'm going to show you how I start all these MT4 terminals automatically. Go to Start and hit Notepad to open your Notepad. I'm going to save this as on my desktop, call it Start MT4 Auto. And instead of a .txt file, I'm going to call it .bat. But to save it as bat, we need to put double quotes on it and save. On the left hand side, I've got my empty file Start MT4 Auto, and on the right hand side, I've got my Windows Explorer open to see program files 86. On the left hand side, I'm going to write Start, double quotes, space, and another double quote. On the right hand side, I'm going to navigate to my first MT4 terminal and copy the URL and paste it here. /terminal.exe and close quotes. And this command will execute terminal application right here on the right hand side to pick up Blaze MT4 terminal number 1. Now MT4 terminal takes a little while to start up, so I like to put in about 30 seconds between different startups. And this is the command that I use. After 30 seconds has passed, I'm going to kick off the second MT4 terminal. And that's it. You can see the first command starts the Blaze Markets first MT4 terminal, second MT4 terminal, and then we start opening the Go Markets first MT4 terminal and then second MT4 terminal. I'm going to save that and close it. Let's test it out. Double click on our Start MT4 Auto.bat. And that is done. I've got 4 different terminals, as you can see in the icons down below. And if you want to see all of them at once, at the bottom of your taskbar, right click and hit Cascade Windows. And you can see all 4 terminals stacked nicely on top of each other. There are other ways you can sort your windows. If you right click again at the bottom and go Show Windows Side by Side. You can see I've got the 4 windows in each of the 4 corners of the VPS. You can have a lot more than 4 MT4 terminals on a VPS, but you do need to make sure that you run them efficiently. So let's minimize all this and concentrate on the first MT4 terminal. Generally, what I like to do is hide all the symbols. Right now, you can see on the left-hand side, there's a lot of open symbols. If you're not trading all these symbols, I would right-click and hide all. Only show the symbols that you are trading with to minimize memory. Next, go to Tools, Options. In Server, disable News. In Charts, set it to something reasonable, let's say 5,000. Under Expert Advisors, allow automated trading. And under the Events tab, disable News. And press OK. Another thing I like to do is fix up the default charts. So I'm just going to open up one symbol. I'm going to drag this onto a chart. I really don't like the default chart with this ugly grid. So what I do is right click on Properties. Go to Common. I disable Show Grid. And then now I right click again, Template, Save Template. I'm going to call this Default. And close that. From now on, because I have created a default template, every time I create a new chart, you can see there is absolutely no grid. We are done setting this up for the first MT4 terminal. Now we need to make the other MT4 terminals just as efficient, so we're going to repeat the entire process for the other MT4 terminals. Once you are done optimizing all your MT4 terminals, make sure you shut them down in a controlled way by hitting the X on the right hand side. What this does is it saves the current settings. So if you need to kick off the MT4 terminal right now, it will remember all those settings that you did. Last of all, I want all my MT4 terminals to kick off when I start my VPS. For any reason, if there's a shutdown, power failure, reboot, all my MT4 terminals should start up upon starting the VPS. Bottom left hand corner of the screen, click the Windows icon and type in shell:startup. A Windows will appear that will allow you to put anything here that you want kicked off when you start your PC, and the full URL is here. What I'm going to do is create a shortcut to my command file, so right click and create shortcut, and I'm going to drag this shortcut into the Windows right here. And we are done setting up. I'm going to close this and kick off all my MT4 terminals once again. And that is done. We've got 4 MT4 terminals automatically running on this VPS. Let me quickly open up the task manager so you can see how much memory 4 MT4 terminals without expert advisors takes. This one is a 4 GB with 2 GHz of memory, and you can see there's plenty of CPU and memory for many more MT4 terminals if you wanted to install them. Last of all, you want to check your VPS connection speed to your broker's server. I'm honestly not fussed because I'm not a scalper, but some people really care about that stuff. On the bottom right hand side of your MT4 terminal, you see this icon right here. Left click on it, and you'll see that you've got a bunch of servers pop up, and ideally you want to see something under 150 milliseconds. I've got here to the Hong Kong data center, which is 108, and whatever DC2 is 108, so that speed wise is pretty good. Now that everything is set up, to close your VPS, simply hit the X in the top middle of your screen. And I am back on my local PC. I've got the remote desktop connection file that I created way before all this. I'm going to double click on it and see if my VPS connection still works. Ta-da-da-da! Everything is exactly the same as we left it 5 minutes ago. Fantastic! We've got our VPS set up, we've got all our MT4 terminals set up, but we don't have a robot. In this video, I review the Waka Waka EA, which is one of my favorite expert advisors. I have been testing it for over 3 months with fantastic results. I'll see you there. Bye.